Awesome. Hey, Cadre. We are the tiniest bit late. Sorry about that. I apparently can't tell time. This is what happens. I should be able to tell time. You would think I would have a watch or something like that that spoke to me to tell me what time it was, and it would speak to me with a Viking's accent, but I don't. Instead, my backup Viking, well, my main Viking, my backup Viking timepiece was like, "Hey, we're late," and I was like, "Oh, I suck," and so here we are. But anyway, hi, Cadre.
Backup Viking also working for a moment, take decisions.
Yeah, these things, they happen. I am, of course, joined by my producer, everyone's favorite Viking, the lovely and talented Knut. Say hello, Knut.
Hello, Knut.
I knew that was coming. How is everybody this fine Saturday evening? It has been a weird, crazy week. So I am working on potentially a super secret project. I will let you guys know about one way or the other next week, because I will have a final answer as to whether I'm doing it or not this week. But there's a super secret music project that I may be working on, and it will be absolutely blossoming with beautiful things if it comes to pass. I will tell you guys about that next week, so tune in, because Super Secret Special, oh my god, I'm doing the thing, will be happening. Or, yeah, it didn't happen, here's what it was. We are still going crazy and streaming, thanks to you guys, all over Spotify and Pandora and everything else, for the first volume of the Cycle of Bones series soundtrack. We are also almost done with everything we need to be for volume 2. I expect that to be out in July. Not sent out in July and it will be there when it gets there. No, I expect it to actually be out and in everybody's hot little hands by the end of July, which is exciting. And then we'll be dealing with soundtrack the 3rd, which will come out in October, right before book 3, which is the Eaters of Time. I am also getting things lined up to do the next Blind Indie Rock disc. That should probably be August or September, by the way things are playing out. And in other insane news, I'm still, writing like a writing writer who writes, because the theory is I'm supposed to be an author too, so I should probably do some work on that. Things are ticking along nicely with book 3. I've been able to enjoy spending time with characters that I haven't gotten to hang out with in quite some time, which is cool. I'm doing work on some flashbacky things, and we get to see Elspeth in her prime, and I'm working on stuff with Jastar, who is, as those of you that have read the books, as you well know, is off on his super secret commission, which isn't that secret if you've been paying attention, up north. And those are the scenes I'm currently writing, and put a pin in because we're doing silly things like streaming. And that's kind of where things are taking along. There's merch, there's music, there's stuff. Total sidebar. Every now and again, between shows, when the show is done, presumably because these individuals do not want to be named and shouted at on the stream for thank yous, or else they'd be doing this during the stream. So I will not mention their names, but they know who they are, and thank you. Some folks have been deliberately waiting to send donations through till the stream is done. This is it's the price you'd normally expect to pay for a cover charge or something like that, and it's not necessary and greatly appreciated. I am not thanking them publicly, officially, because they clearly did not want to have that happen on stream. But I very much appreciate it, and it's absolutely important that I acknowledge it. So you know who you are, and thank you, and I love your faces.
Kamen is here and saying, doing well, did a lot of cleaning.
Excellent. To both of those things.
Tegan says, howdy do.
Hello.
And Kalina says, hello JP, Knut, hello.
Because that's something that has to happen every now and again. All right, I feel like we should do some music. Do you think we should do some music?
Do you usually do music?
I do every now and again.
I guess we can do it every now and then.
Yeah, there's a thing. This song. You guys might know this song, and if you know this song, I will never hear you sing. But there will be people watching this who will see the nice, crazy, happy, fun, loud, screamy, swoony emoji things, and hopefully you're also singing like crazy people in your respective places of viewing pleasure. So there's this. Silence that surrounds us is in oceans. Fighting myself because there's nobody else listening. Losing. But when you're your foe, nobody wants to jump in. Where's my like I've been waiting here forever, like something's supposed to start. Where's my tomorrow? Times like these I love to break, but there's nothing really here to fall apart. Here to fall. The dolls are like the walls are getting closer. Oh, fire! I'm in my own inferno. I can feel yours. Oh, shallow! Everywhere I look, these masks surround me. Oh, where's my tomorrow? I feel like I've been waiting here forever, like something's supposed to start. Where's my tomorrow? Times like these I love to break, but there's nothing really here to fall apart. Here to find. I've been waiting here forever, like something's supposed to start. Where's my tomorrow? Times like these I love to break, but there's nothing really here to fall apart. Times like these I love to break, but there's nothing really here to fall apart. Times like these I love to break, but there's nothing really here to fall apart. Get so wrapped up, I don't know where to turn. And there are nights I'd like to drink myself to oblivion. My empty arms, my empty bed, my lonely's like a blade. I'd conjure up a picture, but your image is all fade. me. And frequent lies I tell myself cloud over what I see. Footsteps that tomorrow brings come trampling through the fields, all that separate the boundaries of my fictions and what's real. Sleep leads to a secret world, the playground of the mind. When they're inside, I'll hold you close till I run out of time. Daylight some shall pull me back, I can't make them let go. Oh, I only wish that I could make time blind. Waking and my dreams, I try like hell to convince myself that this is what it seems. I hold you in my arms, I see my fathers and my sons, and I can't help but wonder how long till my will is done. Till my will is done. Till my will is done. I can't help but want these things. I know why I am here, and the trials that tomorrow brings in time will disappear. My love, if I don't find you somewhere on this ragged bed, oh, then look for me where dreams and nightmares rage. Sleep leads to a secret world, the playground of the mind. Oh, when they're inside, I'll hold you close till I run out of time. Daylight sun shall pull me back, I can't make them let go. No, no, I only wish that I could make time blind. Oh, I only wish that I could make time blind. Oh, I only wish that I could make time blind. Like that.
Ow! You don't get it, obviously. So the new emote for whenever you're doing transition is a kapow, like the
Oh! Well, I like that. That's funny and cool and interesting and funny. So yeah, I'm down. Kapow.
as always, everyone was kapow to your transitions. That's silly. That's silly. Yeah.
No, I rather like everybody being kapow. Like it sounds like several things. Some of them are funny, some of them are dirty, some of them are both. I'm in.
If I said something like kapow, then it starts getting maybe a little bit dirty.
Yeah, kapow. Yeah, that's what I got to say to you, kapow.
Kalia says, thank you for that. I love that song. And Carmen says, snort.
How you doing? And you're more than welcome, and thank you.
Yeah, it was Tegan that suggested the wonderful kapow.
Well, awesome, Tegan. Well done, you. Because kapow works. I mean, it's a really simple thing. I did some transition stuff. You guys really seem to like it. It also lets me kind of stretch my wings a little bit as a as a performer and as a singer. So yeah, no, I'm all about it. Since you guys seem to like it, it's not just sort of me going, I'm so cute, I can transition, blah, look at me. It actually comes out to be something cool and fun and interesting. So it makes things more of a challenge, which is even cooler. I'm in. And kapow. And also kapow. You know, because kapow.
Stretching those wings. Tigan says, we love the transition.
Thought so. Mm-hmm.
I just really love saying, oh.
I mean, that's fair.
Also, because Twitch has added a couple of extra tags for stream, we have actually been able to add a blind tag.
Yes.
Now you don't need to guess that JP is blind.
Now you can tell because tag and tag and tag again. I am blind. Who said that? Where's that voice coming from? I don't know. Hello. Yeah. Dumb shit blind guys do. It's awesome.
All right. Common says there are more fun onomatopoeia, whatever the fuck that is.
Onomatopoeia is the actual technical term for words that make sounds as opposed to just meaning things. Like kaboom is an onomatopoeia.
I'm too Viking to understand that. Kalida says it's a lovely skill to have. Knew a house band that used to do it all the time.
Nice. Give me a second.
We also have a new tag for every single one of your social media thing. Blind indie transition. Courtesy and trademark of Common.
See, the benefit of that is not only is it appropriate and funny and fitting and well on brand, but it also kind of jumps down to just being called bit. So, I'm in. Now we're doing a bit.
Hashtag true.
Okay, I think it's time for more music. Because music. So yeah, we're gonna do that. All right, so we're gonna start this off before I bring home a new bit, because of course there'll be a new bit because I have bits for days. And if we get to 50 people actually following us here, we can actually have bits for days, which is even more fun. But that's a separate issue and a separate kind of bit. So for those of you that have already read the second book, this first bit of the bit that I'm going to bit for you is going to be familiar. And for those of you that do not, as of yet, have a copy or have not yet read the book of The Drums of Unrest, one, get on that shit, because it's been out for like 6 months, and I mock you. I mock you openly. Although I love you in the face, I still mock you openly. And two, it will be on the soundtrack, so it'll be okay. But we're doing that thing. That's what we're doing.
Alright, I take the hint.
bon je slova. Mówi u ludziach, którzy błagają śmierć, kiedy okradli cię po raz pierwszy. Beneath the sky, it whispers words to me. It speaks of men who begged to die when once they stole from me. No silent storm beneath the trees, no cave will shelter be. No guile or God could stay my hand when once they stole from thee. From Sheshik sand to Skulp's own sea, from a winter's moor to singing sea, eyes keen, mind free, with shadows long beneath the sky, I swear my oath to keep, that forest's breath shall claim their dreams and haunt them in their sleep. Walking the roads half remembered, though I've never been here before. Dreams more like start to blood and around me as I open up the door. There's miles on the phone from where I stand alone, back to where you are, and the clouds all around bring the rain going down. I know all the big shells on the wall, but I can't tell you why. And I'd like to believe that I finally come home. Oh, but that wouldn't be a lie. Oh, there's miles on the phone from where I stand alone, back to where you are, and the clouds all around bring the rain coming down, coming down. the sons of dead soldiers do get drawn down the red ruined road, where the ghosts of the gunfires fight and fear they're forgotten. So with glory they grasp not at gold. There's a gauntleted hand reaching up toward the heavens for a sign, for a song, for a sword. And the ghosts of the gunfires fight, fear their words were forgotten. So in silence they stood and endured. There's a sheen on a shield, gleaming bright in the morning. Aye, the sun shines for shield made alone, and the ghosts of the gunfires fear their own fire stirring as it burns them and beckons them home. There's a hole neath the hill where the sons of dead soldiers do get drawn down the red ruined road, where the ghosts of the gunfires fight and fear they're forgotten. So with glory they grasp not at gold. So with glory they grasp not at gold. Kaboom. Because kaboom.
Kapow!
Fine kapow.
Ow.
Fine
I think it
kapow.
was two. I think it was two.
No, that's fine. There were two.
As always, people like the kapow.
This is happy. This is good. But what's interesting is those moments where you have to sort of completely find a way to change the tempo of the song so that you can ratchet it back up or down to what the original song was supposed to be. That's always interesting and always fun and always a challenge.
Sends you a bunch of hearts, and Kalita says, very nice, JP.
Well, thank you for both the hearts and the very nices.
Common just loves fire. You goddamn fire maniac.
Pyro Rider. Common Fire or Pyro Rider. I don't know which one I like better.
I don't like choosing, so why not both?
Because it's really, really long when you have to introduce her.
True. How can we shorten it?
There are many-
KPFR? KPFR?
Kepfer.
Kepfer.
She is now Kepfer of the Hill People. Whoever the fuck they are.
Kamen Rider Pyro, the newest theory. Well, that does sound like, that sounds like something from Japan, honestly.
Well, as it should, because Kamen Rider.
It,
So, does anybody have anything specific they want to ask or want to to talk about, or want to kick me over, or want to set up a smoke signal for while I have a seeing eye human capable of seeing said smoke signal. I'm happy to just kind of blather on and make more music. I am. Just if there's something specific, this is a good time for it.
Tegan suggests KRP.
But she's nowhere near Cincinnati.
Kevin also said, or just campfire, that works. A campfire?
Ladies and gentlemen, campfire common.
Common says, how's your guitar feeling? I remember you mentioning she needed a tune-up.
No, she still does. Much as I'm happy with her, of course, and have been on the road internationally several times over because she's been kind enough to come along and not, break or screw me over in some way, shape, or form. I've not had the ability to get out. I haven't had the time, frankly, to get out to a music store and be parted for the couple days at a time it will take. Right, this is the thing where I would have to go on Monday knowing that I may not get it back until Friday. And I'm willing to do that, of course I am, but I'm not a fan of that. So finding the right time to do it on Monday to make sure I have it back in time for a Saturday show and not be doing any music that requires my guitar for a week, hasn't happened yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, JP has separation issues.
You can't have my guitar.
Yep, just like that.
Just like that.
Kalina said, stop that, you're showing our age. Tegan says, gotta find a reason.
Oh, all right. You're gonna make me do that tonight, huh? Fair enough. Fair enough. I can do that. I will do that for you.
Calvin also said, steal the blind man's whoopee at your own risk.
This statement is true. Leave my Whoopi alone. She's wonderful and beautiful and amazing and never cheats on me, and I love her dearly. And screw everyone else. You cannot have my Whoopi. Which, my dear Viking friend, I don't know if that's a term you're familiar with, but it's something we do in the States, usually referring to a very teeny tiny child and their favorite either toy or blanket. It is their Whoopi.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Kalina says, sounds like that sensation.
I think that can be arranged. I think I can find a reason for such a sensation, although I don't think I can do them at the same time because the capo's in different positions. But I can find a reason for it, I certainly can. So we'll do music, because the theory is that's what you guys are here for anyway. So, or something. I have no idea what that note's about, but it just happened.
How beautiful.
Stay another season, your eyes will only get in my way. Your face will only serve as my temptation. So leave me as you found me at this crossroad with only mine. I don't have the power to stop myself, to stop myself, to stop myself from breathing. Locked here in my tower. Well, I would hold you if I could, but if I should, then help me find a reason. Oh, help me find a reason. Yesterday's tomorrow. Kick down my door and blinded me. So now you know how it happens. Begged and I have borrowed to feed this fire that won't let me be. Your words only serve as my frustration. Oh, I'm still standing at this crossroad, barely holding back my own damnation. Don't have the power to stop myself, to stop myself, to stop myself from breathing. Locked here in my tower. I would hold you if I could, but if I should, then help me find a reason. I don't have the power to stop myself, 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 to stop myself from breathing, from breathing. in my veins, got it all everywhere. I can't run away. Though I'll try, and I don't know where you've been all my life, but go back there. All I want is to hold you to me, though I don't dare. Oh, I won't miss you at all, though I'll pretend to. Too much to dream last night. God, what a fool, took my own advice. Now I'm an outcast from inside your life. No, I don't know where you've been all my life, but go back there. All I wanted was to hold you to me, and I did take. I won't miss you at all. I won't even pretend to. I won't miss you at all. God. Crazy man Michael was walking. He met with a raven with eyes black as coals, and shortly they were talking. Your future, I will tell to you. Your future, you often have asked me. Your true love will die by your own right hand, and crazy man Michael will curse it be. Now Michael he ranted, and Michael he raved, beat the four winds with his fist so. He laughed and he cried, he shouted and he swore, for his mad mind had trapped him in a fist hole. Oh, you speak with an evil, yeah, you speak with a rage, you speak for the devil that haunts me. For is she not fairest in all this broad land? Oh, your sorcerer's words are to taunt me. Now he took out his dagger of fire and of steel. He cut down a raven in the heart of war. Ah, but the bird fluttered along the sky, it did split, and the colder it wondered and startled. Oh, but where is the raven whom I struck down dead, that here should lie on the ground? I see but my true love with a wound so red, where her lover's heart it did pound away. talks to the night and the day. Oh, but his eyes, they are strange, and his speech is plain. He longs to be far away. Oh, Michael, he whistles the simplest of tunes. He asks all the wild wolves their pardon for his true love's flown into every flower that's grown. And Michael is the keeper of the garden.
Kapow!
Indeed. So yeah, that just happened.
So, we got another request here from Tegan. Here's one we've not heard in a Coon's Age, an Asgardian Soul.
Ooh. Okay, give me a second on that one. We haven't heard it in that long because I haven't played it in a long time.
Indeed. ST Bride 1 gives you a couple of hearts. A dozen.
I take your dozen hearts and I give them back to you, kissed each in turn, because thank you, in the face. Like that. Come here, coffee.
It also throws a lovely.
Are you talking about yourself again? This is my show.
No response. That was a really bad one.
I do that. I do that. It's a thing I do. You can tell because I just did it.
Kalita throws a really?
Yeah, that just happened. Do not bother adjusting your dial. That just happened.
Jesus fucking Christ, can you guys hear this guy? God damn.
Sadly for them, yes. Yes, they can. Let's see.
Kalita asks, when is lunch again?
Soon. As soon as then becomes now, it will be soon. Maybe next Saturday. Or a weekday's better for you.
Kalita says, you seem to need reminders on my personality.
No. No, I just like being goofy. Because that's fun and silly. And I don't normally get to do that, so I'm all about that.
Mr. Bright says, is it first breakfast is, or is it first lunches?
You would have to ask Khalida. She is the expert on such things.
She answered with either at this point.
Just talk amongst yourselves. Give me a second. So, I feel like there should be a thing. I feel like there should be
So-
a thing. Yeah.
So we have decreed that Nightbot is gonna be the head priest of the cult of Corwin.
I should never leave you people alone to talk amongst yourselves.
You really shouldn't. It
No,
turns out to be a really bad idea.
It's a really bad idea. I mean, it's not always a bad idea. There is still the alpaca pack forthcoming, which we will celebrate collectively again next week because it will be time for that song again. But you know, so there are some fun and amusing and good things that come out of that, and then there are these really bad ideas.
Like cult and stuff. Yeah, that would never happen.
Oh, Knut. And everyone that encourages him. And everyone that he encourages. So, all of you. Oh, all of you. So, let's do some music. We're not going to be doing this too terribly much longer tonight, incidentally. I may or may not do something soon beyond this point, but we are close to the end of our evening together. Drum early, my brother. Beat the drum, welcome the dawn. Raise your voice, call to arms, all of your fellows. We fight at our sovereign's call. Come, lad, I see your eyes, terror behind them. I know that you fear what's to come. I've seen it 1,000 times, call me not a liar. The hour that heralds the sun. The heretics tell you the soldier fears nothing, and poets give war her refrain. But when the war horn rings true on the morning's first blue, then your heart may beat thunder again. Oh, beat the drum early, my brother. The drum welcome the dawn. Raise your voice, call to arms, all of your fellows. We fight at our sovereign's call. Time is a child running, scared of its shadow. It flies though you wish it would crawl. A home lay behind you 1,000 miles distant. Tomorrow you stand or you fall. But look to your captains, your brothers in arms, to your countryman's sword and his shield. Think of you on your home if your heart beats alone, and let that be the power you wield. Beat the drum early, my brother. Beat the drum, welcome the door. Raise your voice, call to arms, all of your fellows. We fight at our sovereign's call. And beat the drum early, my brother. Beat the drum, welcome the dawn. Raise your voice, call to arms, all of your fellows. We fight at our sovereign's call. And beat the drum early, my brother. Please forgive me if I do not see myself. These chains that your ghost makes me wear make me feel like someone else, yeah. Crushed beneath my heel, wish I wish to hear. You know words can make this real, no sounds let you appear. Your light is dangerous when breathed into me. Your name is a killing word that walks right through me. Your face, though, is sensation. Yeah. Please forgive me if I'm taking too much time, yeah. Sometimes our words drive us away without a reason or rhyme. Now I can't make pretty words, I know no poetry. I know right to bring you home, no hope to bring you back to me. It's dangerous when breathing to me. There's a killing word that walks right through me. Oh, face. Oh, here's 100 prayers for my salvation. You chase all the random words that sensation. Guardian soul, spirit knits in you shall never be broken. A voice clear as war drums that roll. Burnished nail worn like second skin shining. Valor gleams bright in his eyes. When raised is his banner, men flock to his call. All see his enemies fly. From the wood of the rivers, the keystone he stands, like dawn to smite dark heat of the rise. A leader of men from the gulf to the fens, Plato Fitzgerald's keen eyes. Plato Fitzgerald's keen. I can do, obviously, I can do more than 3, but I feel like 3 is most of the time kind of the limit for a single run. Just because I don't know what's going on in the stream because, still blind. And the idea is to not have Canute be like, hey, I know you're singing, shut up, listen, there's a thing, right? So a little break in between to actually get to have a conversation, find out what I've missed, blah, 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 useful.
You'd only want to know how I am to the chat when you're not talking. I am a horrible, cruel monster that will just torture them with my words and in the chat, and they will not have any say in anything ever.
I expected nothing less. I mean, you are indeed a Viking, and while you are not off a Viking, this is as close as you're coming right now because, pandemic and university and everything else.
I get to be my true Viking self, showing my superiority to these people.
He said modestly.
I'm very humble and I'm always modest. Very humble and always modest.
It's true, Knut. I tell people all the time, he is the most humblest of Vikings. If you don't believe me, ask him. I promise you, he'll tell you.
I promise. I will not kill you. I will not kill you.
No,
I will just eat you.
Right, and you will tell them how humble you are, if asked.
Kalina says, you call that torture? Oh, pumpkin.
She called you pumpkin.
God damn it, my plan has failed. Now, about the conversation we actually had about it. Better Twitch.tv will make all the text in your chat look like the emotes down at the bottom. Like in the description of Twitch, there is like this sort of little box with the emotes. It'll look like that in the chat as well, and they will move accordingly as well. Like the clap emoji will actually be someone clapping and not just having their hands together like a prayer. It seems like I've forgotten to mention that extension which would help see stuff. But I blame not having installed that for like 6-7 years. So,
You're a horrible vile monster. And I suspect that Khalida and Kamen and Tegan and Saint Brigitte herself will find suitable, brave punishments for you.
Oh my god, do I need to listen to more of your songs?
That's not them finding punishments for you. That's me punishing you. Yes, you do. You're a horrible human being.
Damn it.
Mwah.
Mwah. Okay. That's awesome. Very good to know. I'll have to play with it. Yeah, it's just an extension. You just need to download it and to your Chrome or Safari or whatever, and it'll just be there.
This is fair. This is fair. I think we're going to do literally one more, not like one more giant, 6-pack of songs, but like one more, and then we're going to call it a night. Here's the rub, right? I could keep going for hours. I do it when I'm physically doing a show most of the time. But when I'm physically doing a show most of the time, it's people that I get to see once every couple of months on the top end. So it's a little bit of a different situation. If I do 2-3 hours of music in a row here on a regular basis, eventually you guys will stop showing up because, I just heard the whole set last week. I don't want that. Which is why we do these comparatively bite-sized things of, an hour and a half-ish most of the time. Barring special occasions.
Common says, I spy with my little eye a red-headed angry man.
Yes, you do. Because if I'm going to wear a shirt and have any fear of anybody being like, that's a copyright strike monetization nonsense thing for YouTube, meh, I can get around that by just, wearing my own damn merch. So here is House Czarnovieja. Here is the red-headed angry man from Drums of Unrest.
I just need to say this to everyone in chat because this is a wonderful moment for us. We just reached 420 views. I feel like it's a very special occasion.
That is funny. Like we reached tonight. We've reached 420 views.
Right now we have 420 views.
Nice.
Flowers in chat, I guess, something like that.
Yeah, I think that may be applause, something like that. That's funny. I do not partake, but if people do, feel free to do a light one up emoji or something like that. That could be a thing.
just looked over and saw that right now, and that is hilarious.
It does make me laugh. If you are here and lurking and new and have not done so, please consider dropping that follow button. We are at DEF CON almost. We have, I think, 7, maybe 8 more follows to get before we become officially affiliated. We are inching toward being officially affiliated with Twitch, which changes the entire game to one degree or another, which is cool. So if you are here and watching, if you're watching on YouTube, make your way please over to Twitch. Consider giving us a follow. If you're here watching on Twitch, by all means, click that follow button if you haven't already. There's merch in the bottom, there's links in the bottom, there's donate, there's Patreon, there's all my socials, there is, I believe, somewhere a link to both the books and the soundtrack. Can you verify that?
We have links to everything down in the bottom.
Excellent.
If you are on the mobile phone or something like that, you can always go to the profile and find the links there.
Also true. Just a quick aside, again, for those that have not already aware of this or missed the very beginning of the stream when I talked about it or whatnot, the donate button is, as everything, completely optional. I don't like the idea of charging people actual money to stream. Like it can't get much more convenient than sitting in my home with headphones on and playing music, right? If it's a live show in person, there's a lot more setup that needs to be done, a lot more transportation, a lot more overhead basically to get it set up. When it comes to stream stuff, it really is kind of a set and forget with regards to the back end setup. There's those upgrades and so forth, but that's it. So the idea of saying, oh, I'm doing a show online, come and pay blah, blah, blah money to do it, I'm not about that. Like if we're in a position where we've got, 1,000 people or even a couple hundred people at a time showing up, maybe I'll do a live show officially, make it, 2.5 hours long, and actually charge ticket prices, but not so much otherwise. Money for the donation stuff is currently going toward picking up that wonderful bit of kit, the Jamstick. Terrible name, awesome product. I have not yet picked it up. We're close to the goal. We're not there yet. And I'm kind of deliberately holding off to see where things land, as well as still pushing for, book sales and getting the soundtrack out and all the other things that are happening. So it is the bottom line here. There is by no means any sort of big mandate. Oh my God, please donate, help me, oh my God. We're not at that point, right? If people feel like doing it, awesome. If they show up and they want to hit follow, awesome. If they wanted to follow me on social media, awesome. All of it's supremely appreciated, but really I'm just happy you're here to hang out and hear the music and be a part of the thing. And that's that.
Please, guys, donate to the goal. I'm being held hostage. I don't have any food. I haven't had food for days. Please.
He is so full of shit. His imaginary eyes are brown. They're mixed color, brown and brown, which is not really a thing, but I'm calling it one. Knut, you're a terrible person.
Oh, I know.
Thank God you're a
I love it. Oh yeah. I mean, if I was someone else, it might have actually affected me in any way.
That's probably true. You'd have consequences.
Consequences then. Yeah, no.
So we're going to do, unless you have any final questions, we're going to do one more and then call it a night. Cue the Jeopardy music.
Shark music.
No.
No. Okay.
Funny, but no. Going once. Any questions going twice?
Hit the music.
And it is now time for music. Blind people music. This is a song of my people. You can tell because I wrote it and am performing it and am of my people. So there. anybody spotted it yet. If they haven't, they will right about now. Watch on, plus I'm too blind to read it with my eyes anymore. The camera never lies, you know, when mirrors are no better. Cheaters never win, they say, they leave your heart in fetters. Beauty's only skin deep, they say I'll be older. But angels seem to spend their time looking over their shoulder. Yeah, everybody wants to disagree. Everybody wants to blind. If it's true, anyone can find their wings. Yeah, yes, I close my eyes and feel for mine. Can't run away from who I am. Can't keep my pride and hang my head. Can't change the world to match my insides. Stop on a dime and change my ways. Walk through the walls out of this maze. Got nothing left to lose and everything to gain. It's time I find myself again. No, no, sky is falling. Yeah, the days are getting long, and the nights won't seem to end for me. This fire won't leave me alone. It's not the end that I wish for, but wish it won't return the key. I'm just sick of sirens, shake up antics, shake up games, jump away and see the air. Sometimes I almost disagree. Sometimes I almost lie. If it's true, anyone can find their wings. Yeah, yes, I close my eyes and feel for mine. Can't run away from who I am. Can't keep my pride and hang my head. Can't change the world to match my inside. Stop on a dime and change my ways. Walk through the walls out of this maze. Got nothing left to lose and everything to gain. It's time I find myself. Sometimes I almost disappear. Sometimes I almost fly. If it's true, anyone can find their way. Yes, I close my eyes and feel for mine. Can't run away from who I am. Can't keep my pride and hang my head. Can't change the world to match my inside. Stop on a dime and change my ways. Walk through the walls out of this maze. Got nothing left to lose and everything you gain. It's time I find myself. It's time I find myself. It's time I Guys, thanks very, very much, as always, for spending your Saturday evening with me. Always, links are in the description. I look forward to seeing as many of you as may be at any given point between now and then, but most especially next Saturday night. Canute, anything last for parting shot before we bounce out?
No, just the usual. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for always constantly supporting the show. It is wonderful to always see you here.
Amen to that.
If you have not, please feel free to leave a like. It helps us out quite a bit, and we are soon 8 away from the 50 followers mark, so that we can become affiliated and get our own emotes, which is the best part about it.
Yes.
And see you next week.
Excuse me. Thanks very much, guys, for all the electricity and everything else.